Hi, I'm Melissa Niffick, Assistant Food Editor for Family Circle, and today we're making cake pops with one of our favorite bakers, Karen Tack. She's going to show us how easy and adorable they are with her jack-o'-lantern pops.
So to make the cake pops, you start with your cake and just break it into pieces, and you simply crumble the cake, and I'm just rubbing two pieces together to make small crumbs. You can stir in your frosting. For a box of cake mix, 18.25 ounces, you're basically using about 3/4 of a can of prepared frosting. Ready to roll it into balls. It's about 1.5-inch balls. You don't want to press too hard, just so that they're nice and smooth. And then you just place them on a prepared sheet pan lined with wax paper. You can pop them in the fridge.
Use candy melts to cover the cake balls. You can melt them in the microwave.
So I just go in every once in a while, whoops, and give it a stir. And I'm adding a little bit of vegetable shortening because that will help make the candy melts a little thinner so it won't be as thick when I'm dipping the cake balls. It takes about a minute. I mean, this is more than a full package, so I always check. I never just walk away from the microwave. You always want to go in, give it a stir, because a lot of microwaves have hot spots and you don't want to burn your candy. So you can see I don't have any more lumps in there. It's nice and smooth and it's not too hot. So we're ready to dip our stems in. So these were in the freezer. We rolled the cake balls into about 1.5-inch balls. So they're not completely frozen. I've got my melted candy and my lollipop sticks. What I'm simply doing, dipping about 1/2 inch into the melted candy and then inserting into the base of each cake ball. That will set up and it will help hold the ball onto the stick. And you can buy lollipop sticks at some grocery stores, but you can get them at the craft store in all different lengths. These are 8-inch lengths. So these were put back into the freezer for about 10 minutes. They're not completely frozen solid, but to ensure not losing our cake ball in the melted candy. So again, go right up to the stick, let the excess come off, and you can lightly tap them. While the candy is still wet, you can add the stem. In this case, we're using a green Tic Tac, and just placing that on top. And then when it sets, you'll have your little stem on there. And these are cute just like this, but of course we're going to make them cuter by adding the faces. I'm using a paintbrush to put the faces on the cake pops. You can use the Food Writers, the edible markers, but just for a more intense color, I'm using the black food coloring.
This recipe is from Bakerella's Cake Pop book, Tips, Tricks, and Recipes for More Than 40 Irresistible Mini Treats by Angie Dudley. Cake pops aren't just for Halloween. You can create them for any occasion. Think birthdays, Christmas, even weddings.